Hello, this is Boris the Bummer, formerly known as Barbarian, formerly known as Хватит орать под окнами. Sometimes this phrase, the latter phrase, it's useful sometimes, but now there is no alcoholic store. There it's a drugstore. Unfortunately, not the type of drugstore I would like it to be, but you know, just a drugstore. And they've torn down our garages, or garage if you like to party in England, if you know what I'm saying. And today we're doing tea, green tea. Which tastes kind of like fish soup to me, with a bit of sunflower seeds, yeah.
Or pumpkin
and
seeds.
we're pairing it with an unlikely pairing, I would say. And it's some bullshit Russian sketch comedy we haven't seen in a while. That was a joke because you got it. I was like, you expected me to talk about this, but I said about this. It's very funny. I'm on fire today, both on fire in terms of my jokes and in terms of what we're eating right now. We're pairing it with these fancy Pringles from, it's unclear whether it's from America or Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not condoning any political regime, one or the other, it doesn't matter. And it's with dried up hot sauce from Hot Ones. As far as I understood, it's like middle of the road hot. It's not like their hottest. But it's spicy, but I guess in the liquid form it's more spicy than this. And all this ass burning reminded me, I don't remember how exactly it reminded me of this, but I was thinking about black metal again, about the video that we've never made, even though we've been scouting for the location for like a few years now and still made no progress with the video. It made me think of, you know, there is not just black metal, but some guys with some anal problems, they created so-called National Socialist black metal. So it's like, you know, a bunch of fat old racist guys who sing about Aryan race and Hitler and you know, those type of things. And that's pretty funny, I would say, but it's kind of you know, it's logical continuation of black metal, because from the beginning they were all like shock value, they were burning churches, they were all like pagan, Satanists, and well, what's the next thing? I guess it's Nazism, I guess. Even sweet guys like Fenris from Dark Throne said some bullshit like about white people. I don't know what he said. I don't remember what he said, even though he is famously a fan of techno music, which is quite literally black music. And then playing any style of rock, it's kind of funny to be a national socialist if you play blackish music, but whatever. And it made me think about other spicy thing. It's a lot of unwashed, dready guys who play pretty cool music. I'm just not really into the whole scene of crust. Of course, not all of them are smelly or anything, especially the Swedish guys are okay. I think it's more of an American thing where they know like 3 bands and then they just don't wash and don't
Sit
do
on
anything.
the street.
Sit on the street with their dogs and just do drugs and stuff like this. Anyway, a lot of these guys got into black metal, which is an unlikely pairing, but I guess it's both like raw music and whatever. And they decided, hey, they have National Socialist black metal, let's make Red and Anarchist black metal, which is pretty hilarious to me. It's like a very strange combo. And there is even, I think they're a Canadian band, Iskra. Why they call themselves with a Russian name? I think it's a reference to like there was a journal, magazine, Iskra, during the Soviet era, which was like socialist, I guess, in nature. And anyway, so they play pretty much the same music, but instead of singing about Raven Dark and who must come to who, and
some kingdoms that Grim and Frost.
Yes, and about mothers and fathers, whether they're from the south or from the north, where they sing about being not young and kind of when it's not too hot. They sing about those.
Or sometimes they get a call from, in winter, they get a call from one of the celestial bodies.
Yes, when, guys travel to the moon and they call their families on Earth, it's like they call,
Yeah.
and it's always cold on moon, so it's like winter moon all the time, So instead of that, they sing about how great it would be when capitalism would fall and everyone can stop washing like they and wear those funny jackets with a lot of patches and eat from the dumpster. How great that life would be if that would happen. So I guess black metal kind of sounds like that. I myself prefer, as maybe some of you know, old school death metal more. Black metal, it's kind of too, I guess, about atmosphere. It's kind of, not that enjoyable to me, although I do enjoy some bands that play more like punky version of black metal, I guess, Dark Throne being one. Anyway, so thinking about that type of stuff makes my ass burn. That's why I guess I thought about these. These are kind of hot. One of them doesn't burn my tongue, it just goes straight to the throat, but it kind of goes away pretty quickly. But this burns the tongue, and I think it's a bit more powerful, more pungent, more punchy. And it's very strange to pair it with something hot. Because if it rapes your tongue, finally I said something about rape, it's would be
7.5 minutes into the video.
Yeah, it's very strange. I usually go pretty quicker, but anyway, so it is raping my tongue a little bit with hot stuff. And lastly, I want to mention something that is even more ass burning and mouth burning than all of the aforementioned music and all this stuff. It's the fact that the other guy says, oh, when should I come? Oh, at 5? Okay, I'll come around 5. And now it's 6 o'clock, 6:05 to be exact, like 6:04. And it would have been fine, if he was just late, but he's not just late. He hasn't even dropped a single line to us telling like that, oh, I'm late, or oh, I'm busy, or something. So we all have to wait for this great, amazing guy. The person who's holding the camera came all the way from another town, from another city to see him, and still he doesn't think it's important enough for putting on an alarm clock and that kind of stuff. So I guess our plan is to finish this stuff, get some burning diarrhea from our asses, and maybe use this S-fire to come to him. We must come to him and say ooh under his window and become yes, exactly, the opposite of hope. So he will say, хватит орать под окнами, I'm waking up already, stop bothering me. As if we're the responsible for his crazy sleep schedule. Anyway, check back with me to see if I'm gonna bum out him in the future.